Welcome to Crumbs Prospecting. I'm your host Stuart, and in this video I'm travelling through the Victorian Alpine region to head towards Beechworth for a bit of a classic gold panning session. We first stopped around Tangil and spent the night, and then went on to Midamida after being attacked by every single leech and mosquito in Australia. Midamida is a stunning region of Victoria and not only has breathtaking views of Mount Hotham, but the local brewery also has some very interesting artwork on display, including this insane Mad Max replica vehicle. When we got to Beechworth, I insisted on mastering the telegraph, but failed to spell the word gold. Then we finally met up with two of my favourite content creators, Gadsy and Chris.
No cameras! No cameras!
Out here in Reedy Creek, waiting for the famous or infamous Gadsy to rock up, and we're going to have a bit of a pan. Maybe Chris will turn up as well, not too sure. Anyway, I'm just doing a little test pan. We're in a heavily hit area, but I got my pan and just sheer optimism, so let's see how we go. And I'm just going to test this spot here because that looks pretty good to me. I'm going to get right in here. Nice and deep. Maybe two. Doesn't look great, but I reckon there's still gold. It's Reedy Creek after all. Got my pizza. Most people think the gold in Reedy Creek started in the creek. It didn't. The gold here actually formed hundreds of millions of years ago, deep underground in quartz veins, what prospectors call reef gold. Hot fluids carrying dissolved gold pushed up through cracks in the rock. As they cooled, the gold crystallized out inside quartz. Then, over insane timescales, the entire landscape above those reefs eroded away. And here's the wild part. Gold doesn't rust, dissolve, or break down like most metals. So while everything else turned to clay, sand, and dust, the gold survived. It got released from those quartz reefs and slowly worked its way downhill into creeks like this one. That's why you'll often find gold sitting in bedrock, in crevices, or behind rocks. It's heavy and it just keeps dropping until it can't go any further. So every speck in your pan is basically a time capsule from deep underground, older than the landscape you're standing in.
Pretty bird, pretty bird.
The famous Gadsy, rocking up with style. Good mate, how you going? Met up with Gadsy. We're gonna hit a very extremely well hit spot and see if we come up with anything shiny.
Hopefully we can get some gold for this guy.
I think we'll get it. Well, no, it's Crumbs prospecting, so one Crumbs fine.
Yeah.
Or two to be plural.
Yeah, two. So
Yeah, two Crumbs.
Two crumbs.
One each, one crumb each, one crumb each. First pan with the Gad Master, the Gad Daddy, and we've got our two crumbs. We've got our two crumbs.
A couple there.
Yeah, and a nice little.
You've got like 10 crumbs. I've got
10 crumbs.
2 crumbs.
Oh, okay. There's our two crumbs, and
Yeah.
then I've just gone crazy for some reason. I don't know what I was thinking. Gold isn't the only ancient thing in these creeks. Some of the smallest grains are actually the oldest. When you're panning places like Reedy Creek, you're not just seeing gold, you're seeing a mix of heavy minerals that all traveled together. Things like garnet, magnetite, and sometimes even zircon crystals. Zircons are insane. Some of them on Earth date back over 4 billion years. That's older than most of the planet's crust. They survive because they're incredibly tough, chemically stable, and resistant to erosion, just like gold. That's why they end up concentrated in the same spots. And here's something people don't realize. Gold isn't technically hard, it's actually soft. It survives not because it's strong, but because it doesn't react. It doesn't corrode, doesn't oxidize. It just exists forever, essentially. That's why you get these smooth, flattened flakes in creeks. They've been tumbled for thousands, sometimes millions of years.
Just going to finish off this pan, Gadsy. Do you reckon you can film for us?
Yeah.
Just don't look in the gold porn folder. It's not what you think.
What the hell's this? What, my God, man.
Oh, don't look!
What's with the ropes and stuff, man?
Look, just each their own, man. It's
Oh
each
my
their
God.
Sorry, children. Get them out of there. I reckon there's 1 billion specks in this pan of silica, and then maybe one flake of gold. What do we think?
Well,
I thought there'd be more black sand than that. Well, one speck. A couple of micro specks.
Just zoom up.
Couple of micro specks.
Come on.
Very disappointing. It's a little disappointing considering the material.
Yeah.
Oh well. It is what it is.
Almost.
Yeah.
Apart from those pictures, man, what the hell?
Well, end of the day, we've got 2 bits of glass. 2 crumbs. Oh, I can't say that. I'll have to cut that.
Let's just beep it out.
Yeah.
Swearing. Who yeah.
All right, Gadsy. We said it was a $5 bet. $5.
There's a
It's on the
$5.
table. If I could pull, where's my dirty socks? If I could pull gold from those soggy socks there, which I reckon I could, just from walking around Reedy Creek. So here we go. Moment of truth. If I face that way, we'll get sunlight. There we go. Almost.
Yep. You got it.
That's gold.
That's some sock gold right
Sock
there.
gold, baby. Sock gold.
Yeah.
The easiest $5 I ever earned.
Yeah. There you go, man. There's your $5. Yeah.